Welcome back to another video, guys. This is Ticker Feed. Welcome to the channel. I'm super excited. We're going to be talking about Workhorse. As always, I like to throw out a little meme as it says, as you can see here, there were a few down ticks followed by a few upticks, finishing off with some antics. Yes, that's basically how the market is going right now. It's pretty wild. Guys, welcome to the family. Hit that subscribe button. That way we can just continue to give you the latest information on these stocks, and smash that like button. That way we can continue to give these videos out to as many people as possible. So what we're going to be talking about is why Workhorse Group stock dropped Friday. Okay, and how Rosen, a trusted top-ranking law firm, encourages Workhorse Group Inc. investors with losses exceeding $100,000 to inquire about class action investigations, right? So we're going to be talking about ticker WKHS. Guys, I really do appreciate you tuning in into this video. I'm super excited, super passionate. I love talking about stocks. Again, welcome to the family, and we're going to go ahead and get started. First things first, why Workhorse Group stock dropped Friday? Right now I'm on Motley Fuel. I'm going to read this little summary and then we're going to talk about it. We'll then go into the breaking alert with the law firm, followed by the chart analysis, and then we'll wrap up the video. So, shares of electric delivery van maker Workhorse Group, or WKHS, continued a dismissal week Friday, down 13.3%. So investors in Workhorse Group previously drove the stock price up based on hopes that the company would win the portion of the $6 billion USPS contract to replace its fleet with next-generation delivery vehicles. So when the USPS announced this week that a 10-year contract would go to a subsidiary of OSH, shares of Workhorse Group immediately tanked 50%. Huge deal. I'm still strong on the company myself. I still own shares. Yes, this is a hit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I've got skin in the game, so it does bother me. So again, I'm not going to joke around about that, but I do have to give the information out. So Postmaster General Louis DeJoy said Wednesday that the service has plans for only 10% of its new truck fleet to be electric, and some politicians are saying that the fleet should be more electrified. But investors appear to be facing the reality that the contract will not go to Workhorse Group in the end. So we'll see, right? So this information is not good. We don't enjoy this. But first of all, just my own opinion, I'm not sure why they wouldn't be completely electrified. I mean, it's all about electrical vehicles. And if you want these cars to last, if you want to go green and not put the emissions up, I mean, it's a real simple term. And so being with the times and being with technology, I mean, that's what you want to think about and that's what you want to do. So not sure where they're going on that, but I'm still holding on. So now what? So Workhorse Group was only all electrical delivery vehicle market left as a finalist for the contract. In an update provided after the decision was announced, the company said it intends to explore all avenues that are available to non-awarded finalists. Okay, so Workhorse Group has plans to produce only 1,800 vehicles in 2021. The limited capacity may have contributed to costing the company the contract. Workhorse Group is now valued at less than $2 billion. So again, this is a hit, but this gives an opportunity for Workhorse to pivot. Sometimes when things are going right and everyone's all excited and there's no issues at all, sometimes that's where we actually make mistakes. So that's where they decided that they were only going to produce this year 1,800 vehicles. Maybe that should have been 5,800 or maybe 10,000. I'm not sure. Now, so keeping that in mind, this gives the opportunity for them to pivot, right? So sometimes you got to go left, sometimes you got to go right. They were going straight. Yes, this is, you got a fork in the road, okay? So that's what I want you to think about, okay? But again, I own the stock myself, so I'm still holding on. Yeah, I mean, it hurts a little bit, and I do have skin in the game, but it is what it is, okay? So now let's go look at the breaking alert. So Rosen, a trusted and top-ranked law firm, encourages Workhorse Group investors with losses exceeding 100K to inquire about class action investigation. So this is where I'm kind of confused, and it's kind of, this is kind of side information. So why Rosen Law Firm, a global investor rights law firm, announces the investigation of potential security claims on behalf of Workhorse, resulting from allegations of Workhorse may have issued materially misleading business information to the public. Now, I'm not sure what they think, why they say that, but if you purchase Workhorse securities, you may be entitled to compensation. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know how far deep I want to go into it, but it is some news, and so I got to let you know. So what is this about? So Workhorse submitted a bid to participate with USPS, which everyone knew, right? An aging fleet of more of 200,000 trucks. Final bids were submitted July 14th, and in July 21st, 2020, article published by Benzinga, Workhorse CFO provided an update with USPS contract estimated to be worth $6 billion. So on February 23, 2021, USB awarded his contract to the design of NGDV and assemble 50 to 165,000 vehicles over 10 years to Oshkosh Defense, beating electric vehicle maker Workhorse, according to the USPS press. Now, on February 23, 2021, following the news, you got $14.87 per share, approximately 47.45 from 31.34 per share to the close of 16.47 per share of February 23, 2021. So they encourage, so why? The Rosen represents investors throughout the globe, concentrating in its practice in security class actions and shareholders. So Rosen Law Firm, which is ranked number 1 by ISS Securities Class Action Services for number of securities. So that does kind of give me a little turmoil inside, but I'm not sure that it's going to go anywhere. I think it's kind of interesting. Now, the delivery vehicle is NGDV, which is, I guess, partly owned by Oshkosh, but knowing that news, it's kind of interesting, but I'm not sure that it's going to go anywhere. I mean, $100,000, I would say the retail investor is not going to have $100,000 in Workhorse. I think they're going to have, 20 or less, maybe a couple thousand, 2,000 to 3,000. These are speculative plays sometimes for certain investors, or even maybe in hedge funds, but I think this is an opportunity for them to pivot. So they're either going to go left or go right. So I'm going to wrap up this video with looking at the chart. And then again, guys, welcome to the family and please subscribe. So let me read this too. So Workhorse Group isn't just sitting around after losing the USPS to next generation delivery vehicles contract to Oshkosh Corp, as the electric vehicle maker said Wednesday that it requested additional information from USPS on the bidding process. The company said it is waiting for the response. The company intends to explore all avenues that are available to non-awarded finalists in a government bidding process. So Workhorse said in a statement, the company said it will hold a conference call on March 1st to discuss financial results. The stock fell 9.4%. Pre-market trading after plunging 47.5%. So looking at this chart right now, you've got $32 5 days ago, right? After the announcement, which everybody knows, it dropped to $16.44, okay? And it's leveled out. Now here's the thing, what I want to kind of mention, all right? Yes, that is a huge hit, but if they can pivot in the right direction, if they can get some more information, and this is not the only company that they can use. There are other companies that they can use their technology to help themselves out. Now, there was a 52-week high of $42, but with that being said, this gives people an opportunity who bought maybe a little too high, a little too early, possibly, right, on the previous news, that maybe they can kind of cost average down, which gives them an opportunity in the long run. I don't think this company is just going to go out of business. They're not going to just sit there, right? So they're already trying to figure out what they can do, what those results were and why. So at the end of the day, yes, again, I've got skin in the game, so I completely understand. But that doesn't mean that they can still not get another contract down the road, can't get a contract with maybe with the military or somebody else or another company. They have good technology, and this is a good company. So I don't want people to just think that this is buy all end all, right? So yeah, it does hurt right now, but think in the long run. At this time, this is what I'm trying to stress. You got to think in the long term. That's the only way you're going to make through this if you're holding on to this company long term. Guys, again, welcome to the family. I want to know what your thoughts are. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've already sold, if you're holding on to it, or if this is going to be an option play. I'm super curious. So again, guys, thank you for listening to this video. And as always, this is Ticker Feed, and I will do the best I can on the information that I have to give to you. That way you are up to date on everything that you need to know. Really do appreciate it, guys. Thanks.